What's up, my loves? It's your girl Diamond. I'm back with my all new review of the Real Housewives of Potomac. Let's get into it. So we start off with Wendy. Wendy is outside playing with her children. Her boys are playing football. Her daughter is playing on the field. Eddie wants to know about the meeting with Peter and how he's looking for another restaurant. He loved my Nigerian theme, but Eddie wants to know how much money. What's the numbers like? She said 1.6 million, but it wouldn't be a 50-50 split. All I gotta do is put down 300,000. But she's not really interested in the restaurant business all the way. She's just dabbling into other opportunities because she wants to get to know other opportunities. I love the hustler in you. I really do. But I feel like, Wendy, do you have the time for it, though? While being a mom, being a wife, being a professor, you also owner of a candle line. You got your book out. Last episode, you got bald spots. Your hair is thinning out. You got so much stress. Can you handle dabbling into another profession? Can you do it? Nobody's saying you can't, but can your body handle it? Can your stress level handle it? Can you have a can you handle it? Can you juggle it all? Being a mom is already enough to juggle, but you have literally like six heads. You're wearing like six hats. Can you handle another hat though, Wendy? I think you need to just put a pause. Like take a break, decompress, find some way to like unstress. But after that, she was talking to Ashley, giving her feedback about the restaurant business, and then Robyn came after her with the big dog energy for no reason, and it got messy because she want to say, "Oh, that's what it is. Don't come at me as if y'all wasn't feeling the exact same way about me as post this and that and the third, did and that and the third, da, 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 da." Because Robyn's like, "Stand on it. I'm standing on it. I'm standing on it." I'm like, Robyn, sit your ass down. Then we get through that to her inviting everyone to bring the kids along and didn't invite me. And to me, knowing that I got children, she pretty much said, fuck them kids in that order. Now, Robyn is also outside playing with her two children to prepare for game day. And she's admitting to being petty by not inviting Wendy because she's not in that space to be around her. I said, Robyn, you don't want her in that space because of what she did. She called you out and you got some residual issues about her from last season when she read your ass for being stupid for getting back together with Juan. Girl, good night. Then, as fun day is approaching and wants to know where she's at with Wendy, she is not trying to say, I don't want to exclude the kids out because she's not going to be there. So I figured, why not Candace play auntie for the day? You know, she can have, Candace bring Wendy's kids and still be included. I was like, how you going to volunteer someone else's babies and someone else's children? How you going to do that? Then after that, talking about the dance class itself, it wasn't a good thing from Candace arguing in the bathroom to the producer storming off, having a conversation about, Ashley and the DM and then Giselle is like, whoa now. They're having the same conversation back and forth, right? Wendy is kind of like, so what's going on with Chris? Because, her being uncomfortable, him being in a room, but didn't he cook for her? Yes. Weren't they friends? Yes. Now, on the opposite side, Juan or Robyn feel like maybe Chris should be the one to apologize. Why does he need to apologize? He didn't do anything wrong. It Giselle's constantly saying he didn't touch her, he didn't make her feel uncomfortable, he didn't do that. Then what's the problem? In the end, like Eddie said, this is all to get Chris, and you are correct. So Robyn called Candace to play auntie to Wendy's children. Candace said, I'm pretty sure, no, I'm 99% sure. Wendy would tell me to go to hell and Robyn to go underneath that. I would say you are correct, Candace, because girl, how dare you? How dare you want to volunteer someone else who doesn't have children, thinking that she can handle taking someone else's kids? And wait a minute, how is that Wendy's uninvited, but you want to invite her children? Oh, no, 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 no. You got an issue with me? Oh, no. You will not take any of your angerness or your passive aggression out on my children and treat my children bad because you got a problem with me. Oh, my kids not going nowhere. They're not going nowhere without their mom. I don't care if Candace knows my kids. They're not going nowhere without me. Nowhere. I'm the mama. They ain't going. And at the end of all that, Wendy, your kids did not miss nothing. Moving on. Very small scene with Karen. She is getting older and wants to live longer. Her doctor told her about her digestive system and that she can't have chicken. She's throwing away the dirty bird, cleaning out her closet, her kitchen, and her daughter is doing the same thing. Raven is 24, living her best life, going to the Met Gala at 24. And her daughter's going through a healing journey of eating healthy and then having the concerns of Ray feeling scared that Raven might get some cosmetic surgery. And he isn't comfortable with that ever since Karen got her boobs lifted. Ray, let it go. Let it go. Okay, you are not in a woman's body. You do not have any control over a woman's body. If your daughter decides to get her girls lifted when she reaches a certain age, that shouldn't make you feel away. Because you shouldn't even want to think about that. Come on, Ray. Come on, Ray, come on. Just stop. Just stop. Ashley. Ashley has her publicist coming over. Her name is Auntie. And right now, the purpose of her being there is to prepare for the written statement to announce the separation because she doesn't want any of the tabloids or any of the blogs to get ahead of the story and accuse or troll or perpetrate that Michael did this, Michael did that, and she wanted to get ahead of it, so that way people don't come with their own ideas and their own reason as to why we're separating. But girl, after being on this show, people already have their ideas made about what Michael did and why you're separated from him. But we're going to move on. So we're getting ahead of the story so that way people don't want to assume. They're going to already assume. She read the statement. I remember reading the statement when it came out. Her publicist said, it is cute, nice and sweet, but the trolls are going to troll, okay? But as long as we put out there, we control the narrative. That's all we can have, all we can hope for. Mia. Mia is arriving at Family Fun Day. I really wasn't paying much attention to this, to be honest with you. We got more of a background with Mia. She hung around with her grandma, her aunt more, and she looked at the Mormon church as Disney World, and also had a full-blown conversation with her aunt about her mother's addiction. And her mom really was on drugs very bad, and her maturity level pretty much stumped. Like she never matured as she got older, which is why Mia expectation of her mom being the mom that she wants her to be is hard. So right now she needs to understand that her mom is trying, that her mom is willing to be there for her. How is Mia and Candace? They're whatever. Back at the Spring Fling, they didn't send them to no, they didn't say anything to each other. Mia's already on Instagram, so they're still not in a good place. Arriving at Family Fun Day, it's nothing. An open field of nothing. Robyn, how do you fail at a Family Fun Day? My family has Family Fun Day, and it is a very carefully planned event. There's games, there's food, there's prizes. You didn't have none of that. And you know that every kid that's arriving there is kind of small. Like you didn't have no bouncy house. You ain't have no obstacle course. Like you wasn't near like a basketball court or something. Like, and where was the food? Where was the food at? You had no chips, no dip, no 7-layer dip, no hot dogs, no Taco Man, no Gatorade, no coolers, no water. Did you have food there? I didn't remember seeing nothing. And it's not like it's expensive. Like you could have easily bought like a platter of turkey sandwiches, a box of variety pack of chips, some cookies. Like, girl, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's just like Robyn is so fucking basic, bro. She's so like dry. Like it's nothing there. She has no personality. She has nothing to offer. Like she is literally like nothing. As her outfit choices, as her hair choices, she is nothing. I'm sorry. And realizing that this is all she offered, Mia was like, I should have listened to my 13-year-old and not have came. Because what the fuck is this? And Juan is not here. Funny story. He had a root canal. So his face all swollen. He's in pain. How convenient that he was able to show up to practice with y'all. And on the actual day, he's nowhere to be found. It's Family Fun Day. Where's the family? Ain't y'all about to be married? Usually, if you're hanging with your kids, you want to be with your kids and your wife, though, right, Juan? Where are you? You couldn't have worked if you had a root canal. Well, man, you ain't getting married. Good night. So everyone arrives. Either Mia's best friend Jacqueline came, and her husband arrives as well. And here goes Giselle. Oh, wait. I thought y'all were getting divorced. Giselle, scoot back. Giselle, why you always gotta discharge at people with information? And when this information came about? How? Does Giselle know about Jacqueline's marital troubles or her marital status? Like, how does Giselle get this information? And why does Giselle feel entitled to ask these questions? Can they arrive? Can they sit? Can they mingle before you go ahead and be confused when she's bringing her ex-husband along or her husband? I don't know what you call him. And say, wait a minute, ain't y'all getting divorced? Giselle is really pissing me off with how she has no tact, no class, no cool, no nothing. It's really bugging me. And she said, oh no, we're not together. He's my PPP. What the fuck is that? He's my parenting partner. Oh my God. Girl, first is CYA and now it's PP. Girl, just say he is my co-parent. We're co-parenting. You know what I'm saying? We're not. I don't understand why you gotta use these weird acronyms. That don't make sense. Whatever. Candace texted Robyn and said that she declined on bringing her children. And Wendy said, no matter what, no mother will allow for someone else to take their children to an event they're not wanted. And I understand that, girl, because you got an issue with me. You ain't gonna treat my kids differently. I will have a problem. And why would you invite? I'm done. I already said it. Because it's still fucking stupid, Robyn. That's fucking stupid. That's petty. Robyn explained the situation, and Karen said, wait. You did what? Oh, no, Karen, you're not right. No, Robyn, you're not right. You should have been the bigger person. You should have been the bigger person. And here goes Giselle. No, Karen, you weren't there. No, Karen. Karen, you weren't even there. I'm like, Giselle, shut up. This is the thing we're talking about. Every time you guys are being questioned of how you're coming off, what you're doing, someone's telling you that is wrong. Both of y'all share a brain and it clicks with, oh no, you're by yourself. You can't hold your own. Let me go ahead and defend you. Oh, you can hold your own. Let me go ahead and, like, goddamn, Giselle, go away. Shoo. Oh my God. And it's just like, no. Robyn should have been the bigger person to call Wendy herself and say, Wendy, I know me and you got issues, but I really want your kids to come. Do you think you can be okay with having kids come and pick them up and then me and you can have a conversation? Or better yet, schedule a conversation before the family fun day so she could feel like, okay, we had settled things and we're moving forward. I want my kids to have a good time with your kids. Like, that would have been the adult thing to do, Robyn. But you're not an adult. You're a child. And then it's like with Karen. Karen said it right. Giselle, go have your kids be with somebody else. How would that make you feel? Go have your kids be with someone else. Have someone else pick up your kids and take them somewhere they're not wanted. How would you feel? Like, miss me, Robyn. Miss me, Robyn. Miss me, okay? Miss me. And Karen said, I'm going for one day and y'all can't behave yourselves. I can get a day off. Fine. Robyn don't know how to lead, don't know how to take charge. Giselle's the one taking over things, and it's just like, girl, it's a fun day. You gonna have competitiveness. She said, we're just gonna wing it. We're gonna wing it. Okay. Now Karen, I believe, is still fighting 102 fever, or she's getting over it, and something else came about because she was coughing, and she's participating in the sack race and everything, and she's saying she can't breathe, and I shouldn't be out here coughing around people. I wish I had a Z-Pack. And then Charisse came. And of course, at that point, Karen was already here. But when Charisse came, she's coughing, raising her arms up, asking G to walk her back to their car. And Robyn and Giselle create another storyline for themselves, trying to pinpoint why did Karen leave. I think she did get away from you. Oh, she don't like me. I have that effect on people. Nobody cares. And with Charisse being there, I wouldn't say that Karen left because Charisse. If she just got over 102 fever and she's outside in this sunny ass weather, she has a respiratory infection. She can't be out here, breathing hard, participating in sack races. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Karen was kind of still sick and fighting something by the time the fun day happened. Charisse happened to be there along, and she's like, "Oh, good. I'm happy. I'm fighting this cold because I can leave me away from her ass." And I don't know why it's an issue. She don't want to be around her. Then, of course, it was a flashback of why she isn't talking to Charisse. And she was ignoring her. I'm like, we don't need to make this happen. If Karen be around Charisse, she won't be around Charisse. Moving on. Candace comes and she speaks to everyone but Giselle. And she said that Giselle can kiss the blackest part of my ass. In that order. Now, Giselle feels away because she spoke to everybody, but not her. Girl, you're taking this too far. Just tell your husband to apologize and not put me in more private rooms. I was like, Giselle, shut up. How dare you feel entitled, feel like a victim when you were the one who alluded to being in an uncomfortable situation with someone's husband and you're mad that she's not saying hi to you? Remember when you gave Wendy the cold shoulder when she came and said hi to you? Oh no, I'll be fake. Oh no, I'm good. I'm good. Girl, bye. Girl, bye. Okay? How you feeling like you owe an apology? You are old shit. You are the one that needs to give an apology. This is really like fucking bugging me though. Like Giselle. And why wait? It's the timing of it all that I feel like this is for a storyline. Because you don't have a storyline. The timing that you now want to create an issue with someone else's husband is really bugging the fuck out of me. And of course, she's talking to Cherise and how I'm not going to give desperate people storylines, desperate something to talk about. My husband, girl, good night. Ashley has arrived to talk about the house, and that every time she's putting a bid on the house, it gets taken away from her. I wonder, why is it? I know houses are being like sold a lot in every area, but why is it every time she's bidding on the house, it gets snatched? Um, and they want to know like, is it a mutual separation? What's going on there? She think it's mutual because he's not fighting for it. I think because he's did what he wanted to do, he lasts as long as he wants to last, and now he's living his best life. Then to the point where he got a vasectomy. I said, random. Was that something that was planned? She said that he thinks she's trying to get pregnant, but they haven't been intimate. So at one point, did he think you wanted to have any more children? And now that he got a vasectomy, she finds it a bit silly, but not having any more children biologically with him, it makes her feel like it's being final, like for real, for real. Like he's cutting every part of him away from me. I'm like, well, damn. I don't feel nothing about it, but that's not my ex. That's not my husband. You know what I'm saying? That's your husband that you were trying to get away from, right? So the fact that that was making her feel away, Mia was like, maybe she should have had two more. You know what I'm saying? One check, two check, three check, four check. Because the reason why he got a vasectomy, it's like he's having illegitimate children running around here. And I was like, Mia, I was with you on that. With you. Because he already like gave what he wanted to. He gave whatever eggs or whatever sperm he had left. That's what he did. Pushed out two more and he's done. I'm like, he don't want to have any more, he don't want no more children. No more people to pay. He already got you. And he's like, damn. But hey, you got two kids though, Ashley. 18 years for the both of them. That's money. So you did what you need to do. And I don't give a damn. I don't. Um, Mia and Jacqueline want to know if Michael hasn't done anything, why you getting a divorce or why you separating? Because she wants to. Sometimes the reason of getting a separation or a divorce doesn't have to be like, oh my God, that's what he did. It's not so major. It's not so traumatic. It's not so betrayal. It's just kind of like, okay, it's just kind of like, grown apart. Just like she said, okay, he wanted to do a threesome and I said no. I'm tired of doing threesomes, okay? Was it recent? Yeah, December. And I'm not about that no more. I don't want to share anybody with my husband. I want monogamy. And he doesn't want that, and I'm done with his marriage. Point blank, period. So hearing the reason, Jacqueline wants to say, oh girl, I hear you. My husband wants to do it all the time. And I got tired of it as well. So Jacqueline's husband wanted threesome, saying that would spice up their relationship. Like been there, bought the t-shirt. Wow. Ashley wants to know, are you bisexual? Are you pansexual? No, she is attracted to people regardless of gender. Sorry. It's kind of funny though, like you're questioning, why she's getting a divorce, and the reason why she's getting divorced is kind of the same reason why you're getting the divorce. But she's trying to figure everything out, and I was just kind of like, Jacqueline, what is happening here? And I'm like, is this the thing? Like Princess and Ray J just went through that same thing. Princess was having threesome with Ray because it wanted to make him happy. Ashley, I don't know, but Ashley, are you really bisexual? And for Jacqueline, y'all gotta be careful. Now I know I said in other videos that me and my husband have explored that idea. We're still kind of exploring that idea, but if the relationship is trusting enough that when you are inviting someone into your bed, that You know what the boundaries are, the rules are, and you have it in mind that this is kind of like a once in a lifetime type of situation, or it's a ever other 3 month thing, but you still got to be careful. But as women, you don't always have to abide by ways of pleasing your husband when it comes to opening up your bedroom to other women. If you're not in any way, shape, or form attracted to another woman to sleep with, to please your husband, don't do it. Don't do it. Don't go such lengths to please your husband if it's not making you happy. Now, when Ashley was talking to Candace about how she's doing since her egg retrieval, I see Mia and Jacqueline hug. And it's kind of like, have Mia and Jacqueline hunched before? Have they had any type of sexual encounter? I want to know. Candace had to cancel doing IVF because her body wasn't responding fast enough for the process. And she feels like a failure. Ashley said, you're not a failure. You have to regroup. You know what I'm saying? The process of entering a motherhood is not easy, you know? It just takes time. You'll figure it out. Ashley wrote about her in her journal. She has an affirmations journal, and she sprinkled some baby dust on Candace. Candace wants to be all like, what you mean? Sprinkle what dust? Some voodoo dust? Some witchcraft dust? I ain't doing that. I ain't writing nothing unless it's got G-O-D on it. I'm not writing nothing unless it got Jesus' name. Well, the Bible was written down, Candace, and an affirmations journal is a thing. Like my sister has Bible scriptures all over her mirror that she recites back and forth so she can remember how the day is going. My mom has a vision board. I have a book as well that I write down of what I want, what I wish for, what I want to be like. You know what I'm saying? I write down my feelings and my dreams and goals. Because it's what you do. You write down affirmations that you believe in will be manifested and come. Then it ended with the news of the separation. It got leaked to the blogs. Want to know who leaked it? You know what I'm saying? She was trying to get ahead of it, trying to automatically put some, statement ahead, like it will be a peaceful, mutual separation. There's nothing to say that while I'm separating, it could be tumultuous. It could be like, oh, word, that's why, go, girl, you do this finally, finally. And she's calling Michael. Michael's not answering her phone calls. She is on the phone with her publicist. And while they're praising Ashley for this decision, they're demonizing him. And she doesn't want that. She wanted to be an amicable split, no animosity, no going behind each other's backs. And Michael was on the way to Vegas. So, of course, her messages weren't going through yet. And he still isn't responding. And I think that Ashley needs to stop defending Michael. Because that's what she's doing. She didn't want them to come at him more than what they've already done. She wanted to defend him and say, no, this is on both of us. Not just me, it's him too, it's both of us. I'm like, girl, stop. Like, stop. So want to know, what should I do? Should I release a statement? Should I wait till he says something? Girl, no. Release a statement. Okay? He already seen the statement. You don't need another consultant. And she's going with her gut and says, release a statement. Release the statement, okay? And of course, nothing has changed. She's still living with him. They're still moving forward, everything. But she didn't want it to be like this. But I feel like, girl, while you want it to be amicable, you want it to be mutual, peaceful, it didn't happen that way. And Michael is literally showing you that he is not fighting for you in this marriage. He's not fighting to make it easy for you. He's not fighting for it to be cool and collected. He is fighting to make it hard for you on purpose. You already found that out when he lied to you about the financial moving into a house. And I didn't mention this in the beginning, but when Ashley was going over her statement of separate from Michael, they flashed back to every single thing that Michael did. And what killed me was when Michael had that glass and he was talking to Juan about going to Vegas. Vegas, baby. Oh my God. I cringe. I said, creep, creep, creep. The crypt keeper. Oh no, that was like, no. I would never get that out of my head. It was so funny for the producer to do that shit, but Ashley, Michael don't care. Michael is doing him, and I think you need to do you. For real, though. Next episode is going to be a lot. I can't wait. But y'all, that's it. That's all I have. Please stay tuned for my next video, and I'm going to see you guys later. Bye.